This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of July 15th, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. The mayor of Martinsville says while the I-69 Finish Line project has created headaches for motorists and residents, there has been a silver lining. Kenny Costin says detours have led to an increase in visits to the city's downtown.
There were a lot of people that made it through our downtown area that had never been in our downtown before. The store owners said, the people would come in and say, I was really aggravated to have to take the detour, but I wouldn't have found your shop had I not had to come through the downtown. This project is going to benefit Martinsville so much.
Crews are expected to complete finishing touches on the project in Morgan County at the end of the month. The full final section between Martinsville and Indianapolis is set to be complete in late 2024. A private investor has acquired Anderson-based Enerdell and its holding company, Ener1. Paul Herbert, a longtime board director at Enerdell, made the acquisition through his Memphis-based company, PHL Energy. Financial terms were not disclosed. Indiana's surging tax collections over the past year have pushed the state's budget surplus up more than 50% to about $6.1 billion. The jump from last year's record high of $3.9 billion in cash reserves comes as the state legislature is set to consider a proposal from Governor Eric Holcomb for distributing $225 payments to taxpayers. Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand is made possible by the following.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of central Indiana's business community and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
A historic warehouse building near downtown Evansville is gaining new interest from potential owners. Our partners at WEHT-TV report the former Crawford Door Sales Building is on the market again after plans to turn it into an assisted living facility fell through. FC Tucker Commercial says the building is being listed for $1.7 million and a few potential buyers have expressed interest. Ken Newcomb with FC Tucker says the building could be repurposed for a variety of uses, including loft apartments and mini warehousing.
If we were lucky enough to get some manufacturing jobs in Evansville, I think from a warehousing point of view, it's still very viable. It's kind of a staple to this neighborhood.
Newcomb says the building needs some rehabilitation work done on the interior, but the foundation, brick, and roof are in good shape. He adds the cost of the project would depend on the new owner's plans for the building. Personal finance website Money has released its annual list of the best colleges in America ranked by value, and 5 institutions in the Hoosier State are in the top 100. To analyze the schools, Money examined those that combine quality and affordability while also admitting at least 20% of applicants. Purdue University is the top-ranked Indiana school at number 58. It's followed by St. Mary's College in South Bend at number 74, Indiana University Bloomington at number 92, and DePauw University at number 93. Noticeably missing from the list is the University of Notre Dame, which has an acceptance rate of only 16%. You can connect to the full list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. 2 Illinois entrepreneurs and history buffs are using their skills to help restore the historical appeal of one of Park County's familiar, albeit aging, tourist attractions. The living history site known as Billy Creek Village has fallen on hard times and has not officially welcomed visitors for over a decade. With its general store, one-room schoolhouse, and authentic log cabin, the attraction used to tell the story of early American life in rural Indiana. COO Greg Larson.
We don't want to fundamentally change. We like Billy Creek as it is. We want to do it in trust for the future generations who are going to use it.
Larson and his business partner are leading the efforts to revive the property, and they're not alone. The project has received a grant from the Wabash River Regional Development Authority. The funding is part of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation's READY grant program. Future Pacers owner Steve Simon is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.